There's a story in the Bible about a widow. She's got 2 pennies. She goes to the temple. She drops the 2 pennies into the temple offering box. And Jesus is there, and Jesus sees her and says, you should be like this widow, because she gave out of her poverty. Everyone else gave out of her wealth. She actually gave more. Except that's not how the story goes. The story goes like this. Jesus is sitting in the temple and he sees the religious professionals walking around. And Jesus says, hey, these religious professionals, they love to flap their robes around. They love to give long speeches and give flowery prayers. And they love to devour widows' houses. Then there's a chapter break, which is really unfortunate. Thanks, modern Bibles. And then there's the story of Jesus looking up and seeing the widow giving the rest of her money to the temple. This is not an example of how we need to behave. This is an example of religiosity, of religious professionals preying on the materially poor. It's not an example of, hey, you need to give until it hurts. Hey, you need to donate until you have nothing left. No, it's Jesus saying religious professionals force people into poverty. Here's an example before your eyes. And then the very next verse is about people looking at the temple, which was built with these poor people's money. Looking at the temple like, wow, it's so beautiful, it's so gorgeous. And Jesus saying it's all going to be torn down. Jesus does not endorse religious systems that prey on the poor. Rather, he would see them torn down.